Hi, Mr. Ed. What you doing now?
I'm doing some muscular endurance assessments.
All right. Well, we'll start off with the dynamic abdominal muscular endurance assessment known as the curl up. Now, the curl up is actually what everybody else in the world thinks of as a crunch. And I'm going to come closer to you so we can see it real well. Mr. Ed's laying flat on the floor, and he has his hands up. Mr. Ed, that's wrong.
Oh, okay.
You want your fingertips on the floor. You're going to be sliding them forward as you visualize the bottom of your rib coming up to meet the top of your hip bone. You're not doing a full sit-up. You are doing a crunch. You're also breathing out as you do this assessment because you don't want to hold your breath. It could cause you to pass out. However many you can do continuously will be what you will write down as your results for the abdominal muscular endurance assessment known as the curl up. Be sure you're breathing out on the way up and in on the way down. There's no time limit, but it is continuous movement. All right, I see that you're finished with that assessment. Let's go on to assignment number 2, which determines your dynamic upper body muscular endurance, and it is a push-up.
Yes.
So he's flipping over, and he's going to do a traditional push-up. Males must do the traditional push-up, and Ed has perfect form for his push-up. He's keeping his body nice and straight, and however many he can do continuously will be his result. Ed, do you mind demonstrating the modified version that women can elect to do? All right, so he's getting on his knees, and he is still doing the push-ups, but he's using a portion of his weight with the modified version. However many he can do continuously, if he were a girl, he would write down. Okay, that is it for those 2 assessments. Now we're going to go to the static realm. With static muscular endurance, we're going to perform something called a flexed arm support. The flexed arm support is basically holding half of a push-up. So he's going to get into the push-up position, and he's going to go halfway down until his arms achieve a 90-degree angle. He's going to hold himself stationary for a period of time. If he does so for 30 more seconds, he'll get high performance. That's a very difficult assessment, is it not?
Very much so.
Women can elect to do the modified version of this assessment. Men don't get to elect the modified version. Women can do it either way. With a woman, she can be on her knees just as she would with the modified version of the push-up. Still, she would achieve the 90-degree angle holding stationary for a period of time. Very good. Thank you very much. Now we're going to show you the last but not least assessment. It will assess your static lower body muscular endurance. And Ed's going to move to a wall over here. You want a wall that's flat, and Ed's going to lower himself until he achieves a 90-degree angle with his legs. This is the wall squat. Ed's also going to take his hands off his legs. If he can maintain this position stationary for 81 or more seconds, he's going to get a high performance designation. Unfortunately, Ed's already sweating, and so therefore I don't think he's going to make it. This could be performed for an assessment. It can also be an exercise, but it can also be a punishment. It's frequently used for a punishment in sports, but you can use it on your children as well because you are cultivating their static lower body muscular endurance. You count how many seconds has elapsed, and you will document the results. If there's any reason why you cannot do any of these assessments, you would want to not even attempt them. If there's any pain that you have during an assessment, would you want to quit, Mr. Ed?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Awesome. Thank you so much again for being our demonstrator model, and I hope you don't get delayed onset muscle soreness from these assessments.